Hello, I'm Lise-Lotte. Welcome to the garden. It's a little later tonight actually, and I'm noticing that the sky is quite yellow because I think there's a forest fire that's blowing smoke this way. So as the sun was going down, or is going down, it was pretty orange. Anything that was white was quite orange. So a little bit eerie that way. But anyway, here we are in the garden, as you can see, in front of my greenhouse. And I've got some flowers. I wanted to show them to you because these are dahlias. Some of these bigger ones are dahlias, and these ones are cosmos, one of my very favorites. And this little one here. I picked them because I'm getting ready for Creativity Day on Monday. And so I wanted to, some of these flowers are better if you keep picking them, like better as in they produce more when you do so. So that's kind of what I was doing, is picking more here, and then we'll get more blooms for Monday. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about it. I was thinking about something yesterday, or the day before, I guess. So I'd been away, and I'd come back to jazzercise class. And the week before, the Wednesday before, I guess they do an annual, because I'm new to this, like new as of February. And so I guess they do like get together at somebody's house for coffee in the morning right after class. And I gather it's like a once a year thing, and everybody goes and stuff, or everybody's invited anyway. So anyway, but the teacher was promoting it in class on Monday, and I thought that was on Wednesday, and I'd missed it. And then I kind of thought, well, I actually don't have to be downtown at the printers until a certain time. I didn't have my phone, that was what it was, so I couldn't check if I needed to be at the printers for a 10 o'clock appointment or a 10:30. So that was part of my, like, I don't know. But class finishes at 10 to 9, so I thought, well, I have time. And then I thought, well, I don't know anybody there, and the teacher's really open, and everybody's really nice, and the person whose house it was the person who was hosting, is always lovely and welcoming, and she's amazing. Like, I think somebody said, and I think she told me maybe she's 85. Like, I mean, it's amazing. Like, she's awesome, and so it's certainly something to keep going for, so that when I get to be 85, a few decades from now, not that many decades, but I'll still be doing all that stuff and hosting my 9 grandchildren, if I have 9 grandchildren, and all the things. Anyway, so I thought, well, she's lovely, so maybe I'll go. But because I didn't have my phone, I couldn't look up the address of exactly, and she had said the road, and the road isn't that long, so I kind of drove that direction. And then I thought, well, I'll probably see people when I get there, like other people will be coming in their car. We're like carpooling, some people or whatever. Anyway, so I thought, oh, I'm not going. No, I don't think I'll go. And then I couldn't find it. The address that I thought it was the wrong, they didn't have that address, but I of course hadn't remembered the right address because I hadn't written it down and I hadn't looked it up. So anyway, as I was driving away, I started seeing all kinds of other cars turning the corner, and kind of thought, it's probably like, it's a quiet neighborhood, so it's probably like the people from Jazzercise coming to this woman's house for this coffee thing. So I thought, okay, well, I can just go. I don't drink coffee, but I have my water bottle and whatever. So I went, and I thought to myself afterwards, because I was introducing myself to everybody, and somebody had given me a water bottle with my name on it, my first name, which is great because otherwise people aren't sure what my name is, and so I'm always like, well, it's Lise-Lotte. There it is on the water bottle. So it's kind of great for that reason too. But it was fun to meet, like, as some of the people said, oh, we're meeting the people from the other side of the room, because I don't know if you go to any of these classes, but like people kind of come and they stand in one place, and then that's it. Like, and I do that too. Like, I'm close to the back because I'm still learning all the different routines and stuff, and so it's just like, I don't want to throw anybody off, and I'm just quite happy at the back. But I thought to myself, what was it that actually got me like kind of over the threshold of, okay, fine, I'll go. Like, because I kind of wanted to go. I mean, I really like all the people are really friendly, and I love meeting people and stuff. And I did have this extra time because it was early still. And no matter what time the printer's thing was at 10:30, by the way. When I got home, it was like 10:30. Okay, that's great. So I've got lots of time to get downtown and pick up my new prints, which I was very excited about. And anyway, I was thinking about like when you're trying something new. And the reason I was thinking about that is because a lot of people, I think, are thinking if they would like to either join GEMS, my online membership, for women who would like to be more connected through creativity, or come to Creativity Day, which is in my garden next Monday. And people are coming from far away, so you don't have to be living here necessarily. And then when I wrote on my newsletter, I did an extra newsletter, inviting people and so on. And actually, what was great was there were people from Australia, New Zealand, England, somebody from here, saying, I'd love to come, but I can't come, I'm too far and stuff. And then what made me think about that, and I thought, well, I'll talk about it this week anyway in this series, is that somebody had posted about garden plants being on sale now. This was in England, and I thought, so when I ended up at the garden center, I don't know how that happened this week. Sure enough, Elk Lake Garden Center is having a 30% off all the plants right now. So I thought, you know what, this kind of notion of the question of like what nudges you into doing something that you actually would like to do, but you're not sure if, for whatever reason, like if you want to be social, or how will people be with creativity, or any of that. And so I'm super interested in knowing from you, like, what is it that kind of nudges you closer to, like, you know what, I'm going to go to the coffee morning. I will go and meet the other people, or I will go and do a thing or a workshop or whatever. I just find it really fascinating, because I thought, okay, well, there I am. And I'm really glad I went. Everybody was super nice. And I learned two things. One is I learned that you can make these really great, like quinoa, broccoli and cheese, they're like mini muffins, but they're with quinoa. Delicious, and can be served cold. And then another thing I learned was you can make a batter for muffins and it stays in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. And then when you want muffins, like each morning or whatever, you can scoop it out and put it in the oven, and you've got fresh muffins every day, and you don't have to make batter. And I'm like, where was I? I've never heard of this before. And so those were two really great things that I learned, besides the other people. And I don't know if I'll be able to remember everybody's names, but certainly it was nice to hear about people's stories. Somebody who I'd said hi to before, I hadn't seen her for a while, and she, I guess, has a cottage on a remote island, and they were just putting in hot water, and that was kind of their news. And so she was back for a few days in town, and I guess she'll go again. So stuff like that. It was kind of fun, and I did feel more connected, and I know I'm really glad that I went. So yeah, so I put that out there. It's like, I'm really curious, like, what your experience with that is. I would love to know in the comments. And as I'm here with this, I am just doing this. One of the things that people will get when they come to the Creativity Day is a book of sorts that they will make. And I'll show you some of it. So we'll be making a little bookmark, we'll be making some cyanotypes, and this one will go in it. And then they'll have their picture and a note, and then some other things that I couldn't find the sample one inside, so I'll have to make another one. And I've got some other ideas for this. So though it's not complete here, but I'm quite happy with it. And I got some really good feedback about whether or not this should be with pink writing, pink text, or white. And everybody who answered back about that on my Instagram survey this morning, oh no, one person thought pink, everybody else thought white. And I was doing some gardening with my nephew, who's 14, today. He was helping me out in the garden. And it's funny because we had a pink delphinium and a white delphinium, And I said, I don't know, do you think I should put the white one here instead? I was thinking it was going to be the pink one and the white one over there. But he goes, oh no, I think white. I think white and blue look really good together, Auntie. And I'm like, well, actually, it's funny you should say that, because I'm just in the middle of making something. And I showed him what it was. And I was trying to decide if the text would be better with the pink or the white, but I'm glad we went with the white. So that is my little note for this week. And I will be back next week with some more fun stuff. And I'm really looking forward to hosting my gems on Sunday night here in the garden, whether or not they can come to Creativity Day or not. If you're a gem, you're welcome to come for dinner. And I also have, because I was thinking, like, well, you know, people live all over, right? Their gems are far, far, far away. And so I thought, I can't tell you here, because in case, you know, somebody from Gems sees this who's far away. But I am working on a little surprise that I'll tuck into the mail. So if you can't make it to Sunday dinner here ahead of Creativity Day, there will be something coming in the mail. But anyway, I just thought I wanted to do that. And then, yeah, Creativity Day, 10 to 4. And so if you know of somebody who's in Victoria, I have a couple more spots available. But if there is anything in your area, wherever you are, I would really encourage you to go and check it out. And sometimes it takes a little push to push yourself to go to the thing that you know that you would like to do, but you're maybe a little bit hesitant for whatever reason to do it. But you know, sometimes it just takes that little bit of, you know, confidence follows action, right? So if we take a little bit of action and we try something, either in the creative realm or with connecting with other creative people, or whatever it is, going to a jazzercise coffee thing, then you become more confident after. No, really only after. So don't wait for confidence to then take that risk or that step. Know that it will follow, and you can always leave. Like that's the other thing. I thought to myself, well, if this isn't very nice and people aren't very nice, I just leave, because I can't stay very long anyway. And besides, I don't really know what time it is because I don't have my phone. So I had to kind of look at other people's, you know, phone or whatever when they were looking in. And anyway, it was fun. So I leave that with you, and I'd be very curious to know kind of what kind of nudges you over that line to go and try something new. I hope you are having a good day and a good evening, and I wish you peace on your path.